Hello, everyone. We are back at the RTV Radio Show. As you all know, we're here every Monday at 7 p.m. spotlighting some great, amazing, either community leaders or community organizations that are doing great things in our city. Please, we always say, do not allow the media to show just the negativity. We're here to show what positive things are going on in our city. This particular week, my gosh, I'm really excited to have some of our brothers that are out on the ground and doing work behind the scene to make the We Out Us movement such a successful movement and organization. I have a guest on today. I actually might have two. We might have a special treat for you to actually see the raw footage of them on the ground as we speak. Today they're in the Harlem Park area, so we're going to have someone on the ground that can actually either do an interview and or just show the footage on the ground. I want to just thank everybody that's on today and continue to support us. If you can, we always like for you to interact with us. So please make sure you share this video with your network so that it can reach the masses. So again, our guest for today, we have a member of the We Out Us movement, Pastor Antoine Burton. We also may have Pastor Marvin McKintrey as well, that will actually be on the ground. So he might come on a little later. But as I stated, thank you so much, Pastor Antoine Burton. Before I bring you on, I want to just say what the We Out Us movement is, right? Just going off of the flyer today, that was just a powerful statement, and I'll just read it off from there. Is that the We Out Us movement is engaging our communities with the appropriate resources while reconciling conflicts and mobilizing men to embrace prominent roles in their communities. You may hear them out in the streets, east side, west side, north, south. They always chanting, "We all we got, we all we need." I thank you all for, all of the things that you're doing to stop the beef across the city. Engaging our men, our youth, and even helping our women. So thank you so much. So again, thank you so much, Pastor Antoine Burton. I do see Pastor Marvin on as well. Thank you all for being our guests for today.
Thank you for having us. We certainly appreciate the opportunity, and also thank you for doing what you do in the community. You're a major piece of what takes place in the city of Baltimore. You're one that's always out and about, and certainly we appreciate you and your support.
Thank you so much. I do see that Pastor Marvin is on too. Hey, Pastor Marvin, how are you? Let's see if he can unmute. Hold on. Pastor Marvin, can you hear us? Maybe some technical difficulties, but if you can't hear him, at least see what's going on in the streets, guys. They are doing some amazing work. Our men are in the streets right now. He has the footage. This is live in the Harlem Park area. Thank you so much. This is so beautiful to see it and to know all of the things that are going on. Again, they're out here every and Pastor Burton, you can, if I'm wrong, let me know. But it's every Monday. I'm not sure Thursday as well, and Saturdays.
Yes, every Monday and Saturday. Mondays at 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 12 noon.
Awesome. So they're hitting different times. Again, thank you for this footage. My awesome producer is doing such a great thing. It does say that Pastor Marvin may have muted himself. Pastor Marvin, if you can hear me and you would like to say something, you can unmute yourself. Oh, there you go.
Hey, sis, how you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for being one of our guests on the show, and thank you for this footage.
Well, thank you for having us as always, Pastor Burton. One of our brothers is definitely going to hold it down. But it's awesome that we get to be able to be out here, be live on the show while we actually out here. A lot of people don't really understand what it is we actually do, but it's all about engagement. Mm-hmm. We hit these blocks and we love on the people that's in these blocks, give them resources and opportunities that they may not otherwise have. And it's our privilege to be able to do it. We got a good turnout tonight, but it's always room for one more or two more.
Absolutely.
Or three more. So
yes,
I encourage brothers to come on out and be a part of this great work.
Awesome. And I love it. It's just a beautiful sight to see it. Yes. So, so look, my producer, Diamond K, he said from Baltimore, North Hilton said, "What's up?" He might not be able to hear me. So he might have some connection issues, but he is showing the footage, guys. Thank you so much. I guess we can talk while he has the footage out, and as long as you're not distracted, right? So Pastor Burton, can you let me know, like, how did We Out Us movement get started? Let's start there. Like, how does that foundation get started?
Yeah, so about 2 or 3 years ago, it started with the initial meetup. Thank God for Pastor Michael Phillips. Thank God for him extending his church. His men went out with some of the initial brothers, Captain Andrew and Muhammad, Dr. Andre Bunley and Philby, our nation brothers. They went out over in the Emerson Village area, and it started there. Started with them engaging the Emerson Village community over at, again, Pastor Michael Phillips Kingdom Life and the brothers over there. They connected, and it just grew. It grew from there. It went from that initial meeting to an actual movement. So that was the initial meetup. And from there, God has allowed us to expand to east, west, north, and south. Mondays, you can find us in any one of the communities in West Baltimore from 6 to 8 p.m. We're engaging the communities. And then on Saturdays, we're over in East Baltimore. We're engaging the communities. We must turn the culture around in our great city. God has blessed us since the pandemic. We have been able to assist over 1,000 men with employment. God has he's allowed us to also assist feeding. We've served 2 million pounds of groceries. That's equivalent to about 750, 800,000 families. Also, we've been able to assist over 600 people with treatment. So, we believe in really getting out in the community and not just going out with a handshake and a hug, but coming with resources.
So you all were over in my district this past Saturday. I was out there, and it was such a beautiful feeling. The weather was great. I actually had a sweatshirt on, and I was walking. I was like, "Whoa!" But let me tell you, I had such an amazing time, and I always do every time I'm out. They, the people in the community was embracing you all, and it was such a beautiful feeling. Like you said, it's not just walking and chancing and out of the community. You're coming back, first of all. So you're recycling, but you'll continue to come back into the area. You're also following up with individuals. You're also, as I stated, providing resources, job opportunity. There was one guy, I did not, show any footage of it, but there was one guy who he was going through, you understand? So I took the video off of him. And what happened is the brothers really embraced him. They provided him with some money that, for gas and things that he needed. They're like waving. But it was so beautiful because he calmed down. He saw the love. And he waved, when we were coming back in the next hour, going back to our destination. But he was furious in the beginning. He wasn't trying, like he said, it was very explicit, but he wasn't trying to hear anything from anybody. And allowed him to kind of de-escalate, and then came back and showed him love. And so what I'm saying is, it's so much more than, like I said, a peace walk. It is a movement. It is you're providing the resources that they need, whether it's substance abuse, whether it's job opportunity, or just showing some encouragement and love, a brotherhood. So thank you for that. And again, like I said, it's so amazing and beautiful to see this live. This is live, guys. So if you just came on, this is live footage. This is actually Doc here. I don't know if you want to say anything. Let's see. So Pastor Marvin, if you want him to say something, you got to unmute yourself. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. Anyway, guys, this is the first time we've done this, but I thought it was pretty cool. But this is live footage. They are in the community right now. So thank you for telling me where, it originated from. Also, let me know exactly like who is a part of this. What is this considered, like this We Out Us? What does that mean?
So it's we, our, us. There's no one particular individual. There's no one particular faith-based group. We have Muslims, we have Christians, we have Jews. We have so many people that are a part of the network. We have our brothers. We have some of our white brothers that are part of the movement. So it's we, our, us. It's not I. It's not me. It's we, our, us. And certainly we appreciate all of the leaders because certainly, and it's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us to do our part. We know what takes place and what's going on in our city. As a matter of fact, right before I walked in the door, I received a phone call that my cousin's fiance, he was murdered about an hour ago. And we wake up to this type of news every single morning. There's murders and shootings going on every day. And we've got to get off the sidelines and we've got to get in the game. We can't wait for the mayor to do something. The governor can't do it alone. The police commissioner can't do it alone. There are some things that we've helped contribute to create the culture. So we've got to really do our part to help change the culture. And that's certainly what every man is doing. And we always encourage men to come out to be a part, see what's going on, see what we're doing. God has allowed us to really have resources to really go out. We go door to door, not going to listen. You need a job, we're going to get you working. If you have a background, not a problem, we're going to get it expunged. God has allowed us to connect with ex-offender friendly employers. So our job is to really go out into the communities, the highways and byways, to really meet our brothers, because we are definitely a light that cannot be hidden. We are a light that needs to be illuminating in these dark places. So that's what we're doing, and we're excited about the work that we do.
So when you say the highways and byways, that is an example from Saturday. I mean, we weren't just on the main street where people could see. We went in the trenches.
Sure.
That's what Evie said. We went in the trenches.
Right.
And so we went to where, many may just kind of overlook a crowd of people. And so again, they were appreciative. If anyone did see my live, some of the young men spoke, and none of them were more like, get away from us. They embraced us. They thanked us. They, they were appreciative, and they said it. They didn't just kind of brush us off. You can tell, like, they really were like, dang, you guys really came here, And so that really makes a difference when it's, I've used this word over and over, even when I was running for, office. You got to have someone relatable. I don't want to come in there, and just thinking and looking down on someone or thinking I'm on this high horse. Like, you got to go to where they are, meet them where they are. I don't care. Like I said, the guy, he was going off. I mean, cursing and everything. But, this is their cry for help. And we have to meet people where they are. So again, I appreciate it. So so it's a lot, and I'm gonna try to get it all. We're here an hour, so bear with me.
Look at that. We got our young brothers, man.
Listen, I love it. And look, he has the flyer. He has everybody. Right. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll put one up. So the one flyer that they have is it's kind of hard to do. Is the Stop the Beef hotline. So if anybody can see, if anyone knows anybody having any kind of beefs, you call this hotline number, and there's no police involvement. So you call or you text, and you for help. And this again is through the We Out Us. So they're squashing beefs out here. Like it says on here, I am my brother's keeper. We must stop killing each other. Okay. So this is confidential. There's no police involvement. This is the We Out Us. Just kind of step in before there's police involvement. Sometimes when, and I appreciate what Sergeant Amy said, that she was just going to just make sure we're okay, but she was staying away because she wants people to open up and without seeing an officer there, but still making sure everyone's cool, right?
Absolutely.
So I appreciated just the boundary and allowing you all to really, do your part. So again, as you see, these young men are out, they've received information, and they're engaging with them now. So they're going there. They're not just walking and just saying, hey, we're, kumbaya, and they're actually going to them and engaging them. Basically, what can we do to help you?
That young man he got his phone also. I'm sure, I can almost guarantee that one of our brothers went up to offer him employment. And I'm sure he was taking on the date and location that he needs to go to the interview. When we come, we're coming, listen, we're telling you where to go, what day the interview is, what time to be there. We're making sure that we bring employment to our brothers and to our sisters that are out there who need it most. So you see our brothers engaging him, surround him, and you see them taking out their phones, writing information down. I guarantee you they're writing where they need to go for these interviews, what time they need to be there, who they're going to interview with. So this is what we do, Angie. This is what we do. And you see the Stop the Beef posted there. And we're not really going into too much detail. We have intervened with so many altercations. We've sent people out of town. We had to get them out of town, away from situations. We have to put up money to squash beefs because somebody had a hit out on somebody. So we are really engaged without really giving too much detail. God has allowed us to really stop some murders. He's allowed us to really intervene and be mediators, in some situations. So again, it's no police involvement. The money that we use to assist people, it's right out of our pocket. This is what we do because we believe in our city. So when we say stop the beef, we really are trying to stop the beef. And it's really our brothers out here on the front line doing what we can do to stop what we can stop.
Absolutely. Amen. I really appreciate this. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just thought about, like, how can we do this? And like you just said, sometimes God just makes a way. So like I said, this is really a beautiful thing. If anyone's on and they just came on, please know that we're here with the We Our Us movement. We have live footage on the ground. They started at 6. It is going on 7:30. These men are dedicated, committed, and they are out in the community. Different organizations. I've seen several organizations that are out that came together. And again, it is such an amazing thing. Like, oh my gosh, young people. I mean, I'm sorry.
With us every week. These young brothers are with us every week, and 50% of the brothers that are with us, we used to run the streets. This is what we do. We used to be out there doing some of the same things that we're trying to stop others from doing. So we've lived their life. A lot of our brothers have done what they've done, but God has allowed them to change their life around, see the light.
Absolutely.
Now we're trying to make a change. But I love the fact that we engage with our young men. And when they see 100 and 200 black men walking down their block, that's an influence. We're influencing them. And they want to know who are you guys? I want to go with y'all. We get that all the time. And we're strong in our numbers. And we know that our strength is in our numbers. And we love the fact that when we go out to engage the communities, we're out in strong numbers. You've been with us a couple times, Angie, and we thank God for how you assist and what you do. But we know that it's nothing like seeing 100 to 200, 300 black men walking down an inner city neighborhood. Normally when you see something like that, it's an altercation taking place. Not somebody bringing love, but wow, you're bringing love and resources. Man, that's what we do, and we're excited about that.
Yeah, they were just like, some of them were like, kind of caught off guard, and and after they realized it, they were cool, So that's a great thing, as you just stated. Sometimes when you see it, it's probably not the best and positive things, when you see that many, but to actually bring that love and that peace.
Absolutely.
And so again, you all are doing the peace walks. You have the Stop the Beef hotline. On the back of this card is the Baltimore peace agreement. So I won't read them all, but you're basically saying that you will, be peaceful in your communities, that you will help your community. One of the things on here that I'll just read some of them is that we agree not to use this peace agreement as a trick or backdoor to harm others. Another one on here is we agree to join with others in community service, especially focus on our elders, women, children, or individuals who have been personally impacted by violence. That's deep. We agree to work together to identify resources, jobs, food, housing, and positive supports in order to help people in the community to feel the spirit of family. I won't go any further. There's 10 of them on there. But what I will say, that right there, that last one, working together, throughout that video, I had someone who actually connected me to someone who could hire, individuals. So like I tell people, you may not be able to walk out there, but what you can do is share this video. You can do is share your resources. If you know somebody that can help someone get community service or get back into school, or get a job, get some substance abuse, services. That's what we need. like I said, everybody can do something. Everybody, you find something that you can do and you can help. Rather, and let's talk about this as well. When we talk about the youth, it's something you're doing on Wednesdays. Could you talk about that? Or is that kind of
Wednesdays at the Oliver Rec. Wednesdays at the Oliver Rec. We get a chance to our Baltimore brothers. They get a chance to really host young men. It's a mentoring group. It's a mentoring group for young men. We're able to bring them together and teach them life skills to really mentor and pour into them. Last week, we had a plethora of employers from around the city to come and to just pour into our young men, but also to offer them jobs. We were able to bring the police commissioner, the mayor has been there. So many men of influence, men of color around the city. We've had Tory Smith to come out to deal with the young men. So every Wednesday, we're at the Oliver Rec with our young men, just really pouring into them. Do me a favor. You can go to weourusmovement.org. Again, that's weourusmovement.org. All the information is posted there, or you can follow our Facebook page at We Our Us. We're on Facebook at We Our Us, or on IG at We Our Us Be More. We Our Us Be More. All the information is posted on there on where we'll be on Mondays and Saturdays. Also, what's taking place on Wednesdays. It's very important that we get involved with our young men, that we start sowing seed into the lives of our young men. And that's what's taking place on Wednesdays, Angie.
Sowing seeds. Listen, that's powerful right there. I think that once our young men see, the positivity, because right now, I would say their environment plays a big part. So if you're seeing the crime, the killing, the stealing, but here are, it don't even always have to be someone dressed up, but there are Black men, positive. Some, as you stated, have taken, one road, turned their life around. That is something that's needed. They need to hear and see that there is someone that could, like they've taken that path and or not, to encourage them not to take a certain path. So it's very important to have these, talks, these workshops, this mentoring, connecting with our young men and our men, and also our returning citizens. I think that plays a big part when, someone's released and helping them get, getting a part of society again, should I say. And so this is such an amazing thing. My producer is such an awesome person. I was gonna, mention that, but just over here talking, but he can read my mind. We have been doing this for a minute now. Thank you so much, DJ Tommy K. So he's pulled the website up again. It's weourusmovement.org. You can go on there. You can see the vision, the action, leadership, how to donate. Any events that are going up. That one event, can you stop it right there, DJ Tommy K?
Yes, this Saturday, all road.
Can you speak about that?
Yes, all road leads this Saturday at 2 p.m. to 2675 Pennsylvania Avenue. And then we're going to walk from there to 1401 West Lafayette Avenue. Listen, it's going to be led by our young people. It's going to be a nation of young people. Al Faraji Muhammad from WEA, our brother, he's going to be spearheading the event. He'll be the DJ for that day. We're going to have a slew of young people that are going to be with us. We'll be dealing with a memorial. We're going to be having a celebration for lost lives. We'll be calling out names of some of our young people that we've lost throughout the years. Also, we'll be doing another signing of the Baltimore Peace Agreement. And what the peace agreement does is we're able to, and we thank God because we have men of influence in the streets, gang affiliation, gang leaders, those who are in the streets doing what they do. We appreciate them taking the time to come and hear from us. And what we do is we hold them accountable. We need you to sign this peace agreement. And we need you to honor what you're assigning. And so far, we thank God for all of the gangs, all the gang members that have signed it, all of those that are leaders in their community, because they're leaders, and they're leaders in their community. They have signed it. And the Baltimore Peace Agreement, which was birthed from our Captain Andrew Muhammad and our brother EB, Eric Brown. Everybody knows EB around the city. In his heyday, he was that guy. But we thank God because God turned his life around, and he's our greatest advocate right now. We use him to really connect us with those in the streets that we're not able to connect with or relate with. EB has a major voice. And when he speaks, individuals listen, and we certainly appreciate the work that he and Captain Andrew are doing out in the streets with the Baltimore Peace Agreement. But this Saturday, May 22nd, listen, all roads lead at 2 p.m. We will be at 2675 Pennsylvania Avenue. That's where we'll start. We need everybody to show up. Our young people are going to be out in large numbers. We've been having Zoom meetings for the last few weeks, and we've been having some amazing youth leaders, man, that are on fire. They are on fire. So we're going to have marching bands out. We're going to have a resource table out. We're going to have food, a food giveaway. We're going to have some major speakers. Don't want to give the name. You got to show up. We're going to have some major guests that will be there. It's going to be a celebration. We're going to be celebrating our young people. We're going to be celebrating our young people. They're going to spearhead the day. They're going to lead the way. We, our, us. We're going to be there just supporting their efforts and supporting their endeavors. And we're looking for every young person in this city to show up in large numbers. We're excited about what's going to happen on that day.
Oh, awesome. So again, that is the 22nd, guys.
Oh, yes.
This Saturday. Oh my gosh, this month is going so fast. At 2 p.m. I will make sure I share the flyer in the comments. Again, unfortunately, unless I don't know how to put it onto the We Out Us This Live, but I will say that you always can kind of go back to it and share it later.
Yeah.
And continue to put this out. This is such an awesome thing with as I even stayed with Pastor Marvin. I'm not sure if Pastor Marvin want to say anything.
Marvin, can you hear us?
I don't know.
There you go. Yeah,
we get ready to stop and do our live where we just show the community what we're doing and how we engaging. And Angie, thank you for this opportunity, because I think this is the first time, other than Facebook Live, when we go live, that people actually get to see the engagement. You know, we try not to show people while we blessing them the way that they bless, because we want to preserve their dignity. But this is the first time we actually got the people to be able to see us while we was on our route. So thank you for that opportunity, and
you're welcome. Thank you.
You doing, Pastor Burton? I know you representing us, man. We miss you out here praying for your family.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, we just get ready to go live right here from the projects, and we all we got.
We all we
need. Thank you.
Love you, bro.
Love y'all more. John the Mike in the building. Look.
Hey, Mike.
Look, show that hat.
Show that boy. Show the hat. Show the hat. Show the hat.
We are like us. I'm just saying, yeah, people like us. He can't hear. All right. Okay. So anyone is coming on, it's 7:33. Anyone has just came on and wants to know, hey, what's going on? We have members of the We Are Us movement here. We're spotlighting the great things that they're doing. If you, like I said, just chimed in, you've seen live footage of them on the ground right now in the Harlem Park area. Then we also have a member here, Pastor Burton, that is answering all of our questions and giving insight about what they're doing. I'm so happy to still see Pastor Marvin is still showing that live footage. But as you see, they will gather in the community. They just get feedback from the community. And I'm telling you, that pulse is so strong when you're out there. It's nothing like being out there. I really enjoy it. When I've gone out, and listen, I've been out there before this even started. We were meeting, before it was ever a We Are Us. And so I'm so grateful to see this thing birth and continuing. And as I always tell people, success is in your commitment and your dedication. And so I'm so grateful to see that, Pastor Burton, you said 3 years, right?
Yes.
2, 3. Okay.
Yes.
So, just the commitment. This is every week, guys. Every week. It may be different faces. It may be, someone may have needed a break with their family, but the crowd is still there. Or should I say the individuals, the community leaders that are out there every week. We do there are different walks, as I stated. There's going to be in different areas. So east, west, South Baltimore, north, because we got to say York Road is north, guys. So I really appreciate all of that great work that's going on. Now, I want to say, like, are there any ways that a person can really help this movement go stronger, other than, we say come on out and meet us, but are there anything else that someone can do?
Absolutely. So we encourage everyone, if you've been watching Angie's podcast tonight, we encourage you to go to weourusmovement.org. That's WEOUR movement.org, weourusmovement.org. And on there's a form that you can fill out. And you can show how it'll ask you a few questions of what you would like to do, and it'll tell you how you can be involved, how you can be engaged. We need all the help that we can get. Again, this is not one person. This is not one organization. It's we, our, us. We need everyone. Certainly, we can't be we, our, us without you. And certainly, again, if you go to weourusmovement.org, there's a form that you can fill out. And if you wanted to volunteer your time, if you are an employer out there who have positions at your site or at your job that you don't mind having filled by some of the people that we engage, if you're an ex-offender friendly employer, again, that have jobs that you would like to make available, please connect with us. weourusmovement.org. We need you. The only way Baltimore is going to change and resurrect from the ashes is that we must come together and collectively work to make this turnaround happen. Again, we're trying to change the culture. We're trying to change the temperature. We know what our former president said about Baltimore. Certainly, I don't agree with that. I love Baltimore. I'm a product of Baltimore. I was born and raised in Baltimore. This is my city. Yes, we used to be called Charm City, but I believe the charm is going to come back. But the only way that's going to happen is that we must collectively come together and work together and join forces to change the culture. Again, the mayor can't do it by himself. The city council president can't do it by himself. The police commissioner can't do it by himself. The governor can't do it by himself. While you're looking for answers, you're the answer. You're the solution. You've got to get in the trenches. You don't even realize that you're the answer to the problem. You're the solution to the problem. And the only way this is going to happen is that you've got to get involved. weourusmovement.org. Again, weourusmovement.org. And we need to be a part. We need to be a part.
Awesome. So you've heard it directly from a member. You're going to visit the weourusmovement.org. You'll see the upcoming event with the youth walk. It is led by our youth. They've expressed their feelings and concerns and how they want to be involved. And so, like I said, the time is here. The time is now. Saturday, May 22nd at 2 p.m. I would be remiss if I did not shout out Let's Thrive Baltimore. That is also, presenting this actual walk. This is a good friend of mine, Lisa Moloch. So shout out to her and all of her work that she's doing with our youth. There are so many organizations that are doing amazing things. And this is the reason why we're here with the RTV Radio Show every week. There are so many that we can bring on here. Like, it could be every day because it's just that many. And I say all this time, the media will always just show the negativity, but there are such a truly amazing positive pulse out there, despite the small percentage of crime that's going on. And I don't want to say small to alleviate it, but, compared to our population, of course, that's overpowering a lot of the positivity that's going on. There's so much positivity going on. I'm sorry. And I want people to know how you can get involved. Rather it's We Are Us or another movement or another organization, please find a way to, give back. One of the things that I'll kind of shift the conversation just slightly is that there are so many organizations that have started and or just, or should I say, been involved with this movement because of what's happened to them. As Pastor Burton said earlier, I'm not sure if you all have caught it, but he said a family member was murdered, or someone of a close person. Yeah. So in this instant, a lot of people, I know what they tell me. It's like, why are you still doing it, Angie? It's like a, uphill battle. And I'm telling you, Saturday was such a great feeling because I had not been out as much as I was, from pandemic and just virtual learning. That could be another topic, Lord. But my passion is being on that ground. That my passion is being out there to help. My passion is maybe I can't, walk every week, but I'm sharing it. I'm letting people know about it. But also is more so, and it's so funny that today, and I'll kind of say, on this day, I don't know, maybe 25 years ago now, but on this day, May the 17th, I met my husband on Preakness Day. Actually, this was Preakness Day. I met my soulmate, my husband. He was truly an amazing man, and I'm going to dedicate this show for him because he stood for so much. I mean, he was one that dropped out. He went back to school. He got his GED. He went for apprenticeship program. He wanted to better himself. He got married to a beautiful woman. Awesome. We had a beautiful daughter, awesome. and life happened just like that. It turned it all around. I cannot forget receiving that call. If anyone knows Tawanda Jones, we talk about this often. She was the one who gave me the call that my husband was being rushed to shock trauma. It was such a feeling that I'll never forget. And this would be my lifeline. What will make me continue to be out there every day. You understand? So thank you so much. Everybody has a reason why they're doing it. Maybe they just want to make a difference. Maybe they've lost someone. And as Pastor Burton said, receiving a call today that someone was murdered just an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half now. But he's here. He's continuing to work. These men that are out there every week, this is voluntary work, guys. You understand? They're not getting paid to be out there. They're taking their time away from their family sometimes. This is sacrifice because they're trying to make it better. And so I wanted to say that. I say all that to say that keep going. We see you. We appreciate you all. And we all we got.
We need. I also want to shout out Lisa Moloch. She's doing a fantastic job. Let's Thrive Baltimore with the young people. It's been a joy. We've been meeting, planning for May 22nd for the last few weeks now, almost a month now. And she's spot on it. Her passion for the young people of the city, how she's connecting with them, how she's pushing them, how she's preparing them, and how she's promoting them is absolutely stellar. She has some young people that she's pouring in, and you're going to see them on this coming Saturday. So Lisa Moloch, shout out to you, man. You're doing a fantastic job with the young people. Again, you mentioned something, Angie, that there are so many people doing the work, but you never hear of them. Lisa is one of those individuals, man. She's doing some major things with the youth of the city. So I just wanted to shout her out in the work that she's doing.
Awesome. And I'll just say, I told a mini part of my story because it's the same. We all have a story. Lisa has a story. I mean, I want to bring her on just to talk about that. I've had her, we've had things that came on that we were talking about an actual event, but her story is amazing. Her push, her passion. As I stated, a lot of times it's more of a passion. And that's the part I really love is when we know that someone's passionate about it. It's not about a paycheck. It's not about, this award or whatever you're getting. Like, it's very passionate that she wants to be helpful. She has a healing garden. Like, we're going to learn so much more about Lisa. Maybe she could be a future guest. But she's such an amazing person that is just determined, to see some changes in our city. So I'm very excited to see that, Saturday, I'm going to try my best to stick over there. I know I have a speaking engagement. You know how your pastor, you got the speaking engagement, you got this, a Christian and all this. But I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I got 3 events on Saturday. But if I can, I will do that. And again, I'll share.
If you can't, you're working. You're working.
Yes.
You know what? And my story is similar to yours. So one of the reasons I'm so passionate about this, back in around 2011, my brother was murdered. And after that, I vowed to make sure that I consistently did what I can do to really help the men in our city. So that's my fire. That's why I work so hard. That's why I push so hard. Because when it hits home, when it knocks at your door,
Yes.
it's a wake up call. It's one thing to hear about it. Oh, I'm praying for you. And I send my condolences. But when it becomes you, when it's your loved one, when it's your husband, when it's your brother, when it's your son, it hits different. It hit different.
Yes.
So I feel you are, Angie. I know exactly. I have that same power, that same passion, that same zeal and fire that you have from another place. And certainly I connect with you on that.
Amen. Amen. When I look at so many organizations and community leaders out here, and I just say, even, and we get weary. Some people may get discouraged sometime. I mean, over years, I've been at this thing so long. I mean, my husband was, he died in 2003. So
Wow.
It's like I always did things in the back end, and then God put me in the front. I'm like, wait a minute, but it's like, tell your story, encourage others. That's me. I'm an encourager. I like to make sure that people know, like, keep going and never stop, and as long as I see people going, like, that's how we're gonna make it out of here, and moving together as one unity. It is such an amazing thing. Like I said, just seeing this even grow. Seeing that, it didn't just stop, 3 years, still going strong, and growing, offering mentoring program, offering certain resources. And I tell people, I've gone to battle for you guys. I've heard people say, marching ain't going to stop anything. I'm like, oh, it's not just marching, I want to say just marching, but it's not just walking out there. And to actually see that footage, again, thank you to Pastor Marvin for showing that live footage of them out there, engaging with the young men. Like you said, that young man poured his phone out probably to obtain phone number for jobs. I mean, I saw that firsthand Saturday, so I'm sure that's right. I'm sure that's true. And you don't see them out there like, get away. The respect is there. The appreciation is there. Like you said, no one's going to save us, or we have to do this together. We can't rely on one entity or one person. We got to do this thing together, and we talk about, when we said environment, or when we talk about how things transpire, this is years, this is decades.
Yeah.
Decades. That's what we got to talk about, because there are things that need to be reversed on so many levels. I mean, political, community wise, our mentality. We need to do that as a unit, and it starts here. It starts there. And I thank you for being that village, restoring our village. So again, if anyone would like to get involved, what's the website again?
Again, weourusmovement.org. Again, that's WEOUR movement.org. Weourusmovement.org. I want to help if I can. Thank you, Carolyn Stanley. We certainly appreciate that. Again, go to weourusmovement.org. Certainly, it's going to take a nation to come together to do what we do. But to all of your viewers, Angie, I want to say I want to thank them in advance for their prayers, for their willingness to connect, to help. And I just want to shout out every community organization, whatever you're doing to help this city. You may be in the trenches and nobody ever calls your name. Nobody ever gives you a handshake or pat on the back or acknowledges you. On tonight on Angie Winder. So I want to say thank you for doing what you do. This city is going to move in the right direction. We're going to turn around, and it's going to be because of people like you. And we appreciate all that you do. So everyone that's out in these trenches working, don't stop grinding. I know the numbers sometimes they can be a little disheartening. Don't stop. Don't stop pushing, because there will be a brighter day down the line. So let's just keep doing what we're doing. Don't give up hope, but let's keep working together until we change the culture in our city.
And Pastor Burton, the walk, what days are there?
With Monday nights at 6 p.m. We try to do it out a little early while the sun is out. So we're out and it's still daylight out. So Monday nights at 6 We normally shut down about 6 to 8. But then on Saturdays, we encourage the women. On Mondays, we just encourage the men because sometimes get a little dark out, and we want to make sure that we protect our women. But on Saturdays,
tell me about it.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you my story. What happened Saturday? Not what happened.
We encourage our men, our women, and our children, our young people to come out and engage with us on Saturday. A lot of protection. They're safe, and you've been with us out there, Angie. So we encourage you to come out. We post on our website every week where we are. Every Monday, every Saturday, you can see throughout the week. So please go check it out. Please go check out our website. Go to our We Our Us Facebook page. Again, it's We Our Us. You can follow us on Facebook, and you can connect with us, and you can see where we are on that Monday or on that Saturday. But certainly, it will be a pleasure to see your face out there with us.
And making sure I did hear, women can come out on Saturday.
Love for our sisters and children on Saturdays. On Saturdays at 12 noon. Listen, the women show up, man. They come out. They come out, and we appreciate the support from all of the women that come. Just let me go ahead. Let me see what's going on, man. The women are behind us, supporting us. They're bringing their sons. For every woman that's encouraged her husband, her boyfriend, her son, her nephew, thank you. Thank you for encouraging the men. I've run into a plethora of men and say, you know what, my girl got on me, man. I'm out here because of that, but I'm glad she did. My wife told me I need to be out there with y'all, so now I'm here. Women, thank you. Thank you for encouraging the men in your life to come out to be a part of what we're doing. We certainly appreciate the push. Thank you.
Yes. So Saturday, I was the only woman at first, and then there was another one. But anyway, I'm laughing because there was a lot of protection, and it was like, come on, Sister Angie, we gotta make sure you're in the middle. I'm like, right. Okay. Look, so look, Pastor Burton, I was like, what is my hood?
Yeah.
And of course, I ventured off. I talked to people I know. It was just so funny because I was like, okay, let me remember, and I, get back in line in the middle. But listen, I'm going to encourage my women to come on out, my sisters. Meet us out on a Saturday. It is such, like I said, it's such a great thing. In fact, I encourage you all to come out because there were women that were out that I believe would embrace another woman first. Understand? Right. Other than seeing a lot of men there. And then I've seen some of our men, because we don't know what the relationships are with their fathers or male figures. And so you can see sometimes they may, engage with the women. Who knows? But I think it would be great to, see the women, right beside and supporting. Is it still live? Or he's showing a video? Is that? Oh, what? Look, I'm sorry. I told you this is our first time doing this, but this is live, right? Yes. Was he showing? Oh, he's showing. Look, I had to look at it. I was like, wait a minute. So anyway, DJ John McKay was showing a footage in the past. So you throwing me off. But as you see, there's different footage. They're going to different areas of our city. I don't know if anyone saw. We also saw our mayor. So Mayor Brandon Scott was on. He's come out to walks various times. He's spoken. He's walked. He's supporting this actual movement as well. So it's good to see that. Let's see, to make sure I didn't miss anything. Got the walk, the peace agreement. You can come out. I think that's what he said. You can come out this Saturday if you want to sign this peace agreement as well. If you have any young people, young men and young women, bring them out. Our youth, bring them out for this walk. Like Pastor Burton said, there's strength in numbers. Again, that event is going to be at 2 p.m. So let me just make sure I didn't miss anything there. So I do want to highlight, and I know you said it, but just really quickly since we were getting ready to wrap up. So this youth walk will have a memorial celebration for those lives that have been lost. Their names will be recognized. There will be the peace agreement. On this flyer, it also says there will be food boxes, be speakers, music, a youth marching band, guys. Right. They will also be cleaning up the community that they're going to be in, and there will be resource tables out there. If anyone needs information about that, all of that is on that We Are Us Movement.org website. They're also on Facebook, so our producer had that up, so you can like the We Are Us Facebook page. And as always, guys, we want to thank you for supporting us, the RTV Radio Show. I want to shout out my co-host, Brother Nance. Wasn't feeling too well today, but he is really such a support in this radio show and in this community as well. So we wish him the very best. We thank Pastor Marvin McKintry for showing us the live footage. Is nothing like seeing it live.
That's right.
You know, live in action. We didn't have to hear what they were saying, and he didn't put it on, you know, anyone actually, you know, needing any assistance or help, but to actually see that they are out when you all are home sometime having lunch and dinner. These brothers are out in the community helping and trying to restore our village. So thank you so much for everyone. And I would be also remiss if I did not shout out Captain Andrew Muhammad.
Yes,
thank you so
absolutely.
much for answering the call and allowing us to highlight and spotlight the We Are Us movement. Also, got, you know, Doc, I can go a whole list, but, you know, I do want to say, Captain Andrew Muhammad, thank you, because he answered the call on a short notice, actually. So I really thank you. And of course, our special guest for this evening, we thank you, Pastor Antoine Burton. And I gotta say this because I'm very, you know, I'm very open, transparent. So when you call me, he's like, "Who is this? Which Angie?" And as soon as I was like, "Angie," well, "Oh yeah, my sister." So I thank you. I thank you for, you know, he didn't say it because he was just like, everybody know Angie. I'm like, come on, you gotta say my name. But thank you. This just lets you know that we are all aligned and we are all supposed to be here at this right time. This is the right time and the right place to see this change in our city that we want. Like, we cannot give up, right?
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
I'll be remiss. I definitely want to acknowledge our the president of We Are Us, Pastor Corey Bonds. Also mentioned Dr. Captain Andrew Muhammad, who is our vice president. Also, big shout out to our founder, man, Dr. Andre Bunley. He's an amazing mind, and I so appreciate. I'm one of the board members that serve on We Are Us, but we certainly appreciate the leaders that God has given us to do what we do. So you have the founding members, the founding board members there, and certainly I'm honored to be one of those founding board members. But we certainly celebrate Dr. Andre Bunley. We don't mention his name much. We know some of the work that he do with the city and for the city, but certainly one of the founders of the organization, and certainly we would not be who we are without him. And certainly we appreciate his vision and his leadership.
Awesome. I think I know everybody on that list. All right. So we have, as we close, as I stated, I thank you, Pastor Burton, for being our guest. I thank everyone for tuning in. If you missed it, maybe it's a nice day and you didn't want to look at a video now, I want you to go back to this video, share it out with your network, and just look at it, because it shows some amazing footage from live footage from the We Are Us movement, their peace walk in the Harlem Park area. We had Pastor Burton here talking about the foundation, how it originated, and ways that you can help. Again, I thank all of our listeners and our audience, our supporters. I also want to make sure that we shout out the very best, the very best media and broadcast, Radio on Fire, our producer, DJ Diamond K. As always, he's such an amazing, a visionary. We're going to talk. I said I'm gonna have to have him on one day and just spotlight him. He's such an amazing producer out here, Black media. So let's make sure that we support. If anyone would like to, I've had different people come in and asking if I can promote, events or certain things. We want to make sure that we support one another. So there are ways that you can promote throughout this video, not the video, but through our podcast. So I want to just revert everything through our producer. So if you would like to have a video or come on as a little small commercial or have I don't know what he can do, but he can promote your business or your event on the show. So let's make sure that we support one another and help one another as we network and build with our, city and our community. Again, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I know you said it so many times, but can you just say your name?
Sure, Pastor Antoine Burton.
Pastor
Antoine Burton, Changing Lives. Ministries of
Thank
Baltimore. Shout out to my wife, Pastor Shelley Burton. But
Thank
again, you can find us at clmbaltimore.org, clmbaltimore.org. You can also follow us on social media. It's CLM Baltimore. We're on IG, CLM Baltimore. I'm sorry, on Facebook, we're under Changing Lives, Ministries of Baltimore. So certainly we appreciate that shout out, Angie. Thank you.
I just like to just make sure we all have that.
Thank you
All
so
right. So again, I thank you for being our guest. We'll be here every Monday, 7 p.m. Spotlighting again some amazing people in our community doing some great and amazing things. I would like to also just say, if you would like to be a guest on the show, please send us a message. You can send it to me, but if you would like to promote any events and or I don't know, anything that you would like to promote, I would revert it over to the Radio on Fire broadcast. We can put things on our podcast. There are ways that we can promote your business and help one another. Again, thank you all for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you all next Monday, 7 p.m. as we restore our village. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Angie. Appreciate you.
Thank you.